Ooh, ooh, ooh. I should have went a little faster. Come on, baby. You got it. There it is. This lady's really nice. My fingers are cold. That's unfortunate. Oh my goodness, my back. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, girl. Up, up. Nope. Oh, yeah. Always a pickup. What up, party people? What up, party people? CAYNE out here in the cold. Again. Second ride of the year. Got some new gloves on. These are feeling a little better. Feeling a little better. Got this from, was it Tractor Supply? I had a pair of these. I have another pair of these, but they're like light green. Look kind of whack. But this army green looks okay. Ain't mad at that. How you doing? So, very late in the day considering that the sun goes down type early. But we're gonna try and start getting myself back on track. I really need my 20-inch and do some sprints, but right now we're gonna try and get some little bit of distance and a little stamina built up. Up here on the Oak Talk Trail again. Only bike I could bring with me, but I will be switching bikes once I get my car back. Yep, car is back in the shop, folks. Hopefully this will be the last time in a long time. Woo! I sat down for too long, I can't even pedal standing up. Now that is sad. Whew. One thing about Suffolk County, they got some whack bike lanes. They're not really bike lanes. They're shoulder lanes, but not really bike lanes. There's really no barrier or too much space between me and the cars, which makes it a lot more dangerous out here. And they also are going really fast, so feels like you ain't going nowhere when you ride next to them, as opposed to when you're like in the city or something, more dense area. Cars aren't going so fast. We're gonna take this down for a while, pretty straight. Not a lot of turning going on. I really don't have an option to go on the sidewalk because not a lot of sidewalks out here, and there's still ice and snow on the sidewalk, so that's kind of whack. Right now we're at 110 and 347 for those that know Long Island. And I am standing right here, technically in a bad spot, because it's like a turn. Everybody's going dumb fast around this turn. Aim right at me to my left. So there's that. But we're gonna try and get our speed on. Maybe we'll stop in this park up here. There is a little sidewalk action. I'll definitely take it over the street out here. Then I also have a little bit of a back pain issue. Problem is, if I sit down for too long and don't do nothing, body starts getting stiff. Things start acting up. And one of those things that started acting up on me was my back. Actually, my side. That started acting up a little bit. Ooh. Got some snow action. Gravel bike is good for that. Let's go inside the park. See what we got. It's a nice little hill right there. I should go over that. Maybe on the way out. Alright, so we're going in this park right here. I know my Long Island heads out here, my Suffolk County heads, they know where I'm at. Actually, shout out to my dude Roy, Smiley Roy de Guzman. We had a good time out here a long time ago. Had a little flatland jam out here, a little low-key flatland jam in the back over here, but it looks like they added the pickleball. See that? They added pickleball to the basketball court over here. That whole thing used to be basketball court, but now what they got the pickleball over here. Yup. This all used to be court, wide open. Now you got pickleball. And you do have basketball. With all my guys out here who was doing the flatland stuff, y'all supposed to try and get a pump track out here. What's going on with that, son? Why ain't I trying to get pump tracks out here, son? Let's see if there's any more room in this park to put a pump track. You got the big baseball field over there, soccer field, and you got the playground. So, nope. No chance you're getting a pump track in this bad boy. That ain't happening. Let's check out the snow here. Oh yeah. See, this is the kind of snow you can ride in. It's not too deep. It's kind of icy. Kind of iced out. Oh man. Did I forget to do the most important thing? Put my Strava on. This time, I'm gonna put it on. Clock my miles. I got to clock the miles. I didn't clock yesterday's miles. But today, I'm gonna clock today's miles. I'm hoping. Hold on, party people. I got that no GPS, weak GPS. I'll go with weak GPS. It's made my hand a lot colder. But we'll go with the weak GPS signal. See what we get. I definitely want to log my miles in. It helps to motivate me. Helps to push me a little harder. Fingers are getting cold. Fingers are getting cold. Let's do some gravel bike stuff and go along this little hill right here. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take this around. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Whoa. I hit something hard up in the dirt over there. That was fun. What's not fun is these gloves not keeping my hands warm. So it is significantly cold out. It's like, last I checked it was 28. Let's hit the snow again. Cheer. Oh yeah. I'm back on the Ozark Trail. Sure you guys know that already. What's fun about this bike, I can just go over all kind of stuff with my knobby tires. Whew. So far getting some good exercise. I can't go through that gate. That's whack. Let's go this way. We got the Ozark Trail. We can go all terrain on this stuff here. With the gravel bike. Oh yeah. Ooh. Hop off the curb, son. As a matter of fact, hold up. Hold everything. My fingers are cold. That's unfortunate. But let me get my first endo of the season out. Let me keep my fingers in the gloves, son. We're gonna get our first endo of the season. If I can feel my fingers, I'd like to videotape this from the side angle. Oh, you know what? I probably can't because it's the mount. So what I'll do, I could take the whole chest piece off and do it. But now I gotta get this bolt back on this. My fingers are cold. This is so whack. I thought I got some better ones. Said it was like good for the cold weather. And actually, it's not so much better than my other gloves. Alright. Let's take this off. Bada boom, bada bip. And we're gonna get some endo action right here. It's not gonna be at the greatest angle camera shot, but we gon' make it. We gon' make it. We gon' make it. Alright. Boom. Ooh. Back is hurting. Alright, y'all. Endo action going down right now. Ozark Trail, gravel bike, 28 degrees, first endo of the year. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That really hurt my back a little bit. Let me put this in a lower gear. That's better. Cause pedaling forward, that just made a whole new kind of pain happen. Let's do it, endo. Oh, that part right there hurts. My side, something's up over here on my side. Giving you guys a play-by-play of the pain and the cold fingers. Let's try and get a high endo. There it is. Oh, the back went out and so did the chain. Okay, we are gonna leave that alone because my chain popped off, which caused a reaction in my body. That made my back hurt there. Oh gosh, that hurts. But we gotta get this chain back on. So let's do that. Oops. Let's do that right now. Get the chain on and ride like a normal person for a little bit. I gotta get this pain out of here. Lower back pain. But it's like the lower side, like down here in the back side. And I think it's because when I just been sitting around, man, for like a month on the computer in the same position, playing games with my health and my fitness, trying to work on a website to give you guys a better experience on the website. Hoping you guys will come there and check it out because I put a lot of hours into that website, CAYNE.com if you don't know. The YouTube channel is also something I dedicate a lot of time to, but the old CAYNE.com personal website has been around for over 20 years now. Is it over 20 years? Something like that, 18 years. But there's a lot of cool features on the website that I put up, and I gave it a nice little social, more social media friendly now. So it's kind of like a little Facebook. You got your own profile. You can put your pictures up in the photo gallery. Give yourself a nice little banner, and then you guys rate the bike of the days. You can like the articles and gain points as a member. And at the end of the year, whoever has the most points, meaning the most interactions with the site, wind up winning Member of the Year. 2025, Andrew Cohen won Member of the Year, had 5,000 something points. And I gotta send him a medal. I'm in the middle of doing that right now, so that's why I'm out so late today, is because I was working on sending out the messages to everybody who won medals for Bike of the Year last year, because I made several categories that people could win an award. Let's go up. Ooh, come on, back. Don't fail me now. Don't fail me now, back. Oh yeah, this is like a jump for real. Yo, when my back gets better, it's on and popping right there. Anyways, yeah, so I sent a message out to everybody. Not everybody who submitted a bike is a member to sugarcane.com. So it takes a little time to figure that all out. But this year I added a new feature. When you submit your bikes to be featured on Bike of the Day, now I'm gonna have you send me your address, so in case you win, I don't have to chase down your information. I already have it. So I was on the fence about making it a mandatory thing when you upload your photos and stuff. But after going through what I went through today, trying to get everybody's information and email and stuff like that, I think it's gonna be mandatory that you join the site and also give me your mailing address. So that way, come the end of the year, I'm not trying to figure out where everybody lives, and so I can send them prizes. As a matter of fact, in 2024, I had a whole bunch of prizes for people. I tried to reach out to the email address and everything, and they didn't get back to me, and a lot of people didn't get their prizes from 2024 because of that. So there's that. But if anybody's watching who may have won in 2024, I still have your prize. I'm gonna keep them around for a little bit longer, but after that I'm gonna have to put them back in the pot for everybody else. But I do appreciate everybody who participates in Bike of the Day and all that good stuff. One thing I didn't take into consideration doing this ride is the fact that I could get a flat tire. So I don't have a pump or patches on me. And that's the one thing about the sidewalk in this type of scenario, because all debris from the road gets pushed into the shoulder and also into the sidewalk. So there's that. There is that. But this is also a little bit of a downgrade, so I'm going downhill a little bit. So is the temperature in my fingers, but I can put it in my hoodie because I have my hoodie with me, as long as I don't lose control. And the one thing about these gloves, they grip really good on everything. So they grip the fabric of the hoodie, so it's hard for me to put my hands in, which means it'll also be hard for me to get my hands out if something was to go wrong. And I'm gonna try and take those chances right now. Like I can't even put my hands in the hoodie because it sticks so much. But I got my fingertips in there now. So there's that. But yeah, a little bit of back pain, so that's kind of whack. On the way back might be kind of whack because that's all snow over there on that sidewalk. But we're gonna try and ride to, what is it? Where am I riding to? Whatever that major road is down there. I think it's 25A or something like that, which would technically be what people would know as Northern Boulevard or Old Country Road. One of those. One of them joints. Not Jericho Turnpike. Jericho Turnpike ends somewhere along the line before you get out this far, if I ain't mistaken. I believe that's the fact. So we're still riding on the sidewalk. Seems like everybody's coming home. There's mad cars on the other side. Try and climb this little bit of a hill. But I do feel a little bit of pain on my side. I gotta work that out. Might have pulled a muscle playing around being a vegetable in the house. Not moving around. All right, so far I passed 2 7-Elevens, or was it 3? I think it was 2 7-Elevens. One thing's for sure, I need to get back in shape. That's a fact. But one thing about this route, it's very straight. Very straight. Which makes it very boring. But we'll be alright. Second ride of the year, I ain't gonna complain. But you can make this fun though. If I have my 20-inch or my 26-inch, any other bike but this bike, I could be doing some high-speed manuals. Not with my back the way it is. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Obstacle course, let's do it. Oh. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh, that was fun. I like that. Alright. Moving right along. We're heading downhill a little bit. All this downhill stuff's gonna want to be an uphill stuff on the way back. So that's fun. Let's go. Woo. Over this too. Oh. All right. Making moves. We are making moves. Now, I didn't charge my microphone last night, so I hope the microphone works for the whole way. If not, the audio is gonna sound a little sus. That's all right. It's my second film of the year. You guys hear that squeaky noise? I wonder if you guys can hear that. It's my brakes rubbing. My brakes are rubbing a little something. So I gotta do a little tune-up action on the brake situation. More obstacles, son. That's what this bike is made for. What? Let's do it. Yeah. Let's go. That's what this bike is made for. Only cost $258 for this bike. You damn right. I won't toss it around and abuse it. If anything happens, ain't no skin off my chest. I still got money for lunch. Know what I mean? Alright. Uh-oh. What's this about? Oh, excuse me. burping and everything. What we got here? See, I don't know what's on the other side. I'm just gonna go for it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I should have went a little faster. I almost went over that time. What we got here? Oh yeah. Little zigzag course. Making fun out of it all. That's what you gotta do. Make your playground out of this. Oh boy, this big. What we got? Yeah. Now we talking. There we go. Got some fun action happening now. Now the problem is, my fingers haven't gotten any warmer. I gotta stick these bad boys in my hoodie so they can get warm. You know, I've always been kind of like not really down with the electronic heat up gloves and stuff, but right now I can really go for them. I'm still trying to get to my destination, the goal for today, but I'm gonna have some cold fingers trying to do that. Now hopefully nobody comes up behind me. That's one of those little turny turns where you play around and get caught out there. But I did put my fingers in my hoodie, which is a major relief. But I think my fingers are already too far gone. These bad boys got a little frostbite going on with them. So I gotta just chill out, keep my hands in my hoodie, try and ride with no hands as long as I can, so I can get to the destination and get back. Or stop somewhere to eat for 10, 15, 20 minutes so my hands can get some warmth back in them, because these got frozen real quick. My fingers are done. Woo! All right, another intersection with my hands in my pocket. Not good, not recommended, party people. But today I'm just going for it because my fingers are froze. Fingers are froze. Ooh. Come on, fingers. This little extra layer of hoodie hopefully will help out. If not, I'm gonna have to go get some food. As a matter of fact, I need to turn around. The further I go away, the further I am from getting back to a warm place so my fingers can defrost. All right, we got a guy in front of us. Does not know I'm coming. Plus we have a pole on the left, so I can't really go around him. But we're gonna try. There we go. That worked out. That noise was a car hitting a plastic bottle about to make the right turn. This lady's really nice. Thank you. She backed up. Very nice of her. Shout out to my car drivers who are courteous to cyclists. Much appreciated. That is a fact. And then we have a bicycle path at 500 feet. Uh-oh. Come on. Whew, made it. One thing you gotta always do is look behind your back. Make sure you're all right. Because these ones right here, a little cray-cray. You don't know when somebody's gonna lose control of their car or what. Whew. I'm so close to something. I think it's 25? Yeah, 25A, one of them joints. The hoodie effect, the hoodie pouch is actually doing some work right now. I'm feeling a little bit of life in my fingers. I'm actually feeling some life in my fingertips. So I'm gonna keep going to my destination and keep my hands in my hoodie as long as possible. This might be tricky right here. I gotta make it through the eye of the needle. Oh yeah, I did it. Oh, almost went down. Throw my hand right back up in here because it's cold. Oh, woo, woo. But I'm almost to the block. You can't see it, but you can see a little bit of it now. My hands are in the hoodie. And it's actually helping out. Plus the fact that I'm going slow, so I'm not getting the wind chill. Okay, we gotta go over that though. We gotta go over this part. Let's do it, son. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man. That's fun. All right. Little all-terrain. Oh, I got caught in a little crack in the ground. These gloves make it so hard to put my hands in the pocket of this hoodie. It's ridiculous. All right, I gotta go to like a Dick's Sporting Goods or something like that. REI, one of them places. Get some ski gloves. Another obstacle party, people. After I just got my hands in the gloves, at least I have enough back to pull up a little bit and not feel a lot of pain. So I ain't mad at that. Going back might be a little nervous though. Just because that side of the street over there, that sidewalk over there is not where it's at. But I'm always up for a good challenge. I'm not up for the cold fingers though. All right, we're almost to our destination, to where I wanted to get to. And we have just passed the third 7-Eleven. Lots of 7-Elevens on this strip. This lady wants to make a left so bad, but I'm in her way. All right, let's do this. Oh yeah, it's a parking lot full of these snow mountains that I can ride on. What we got? Port Jeff is 2 miles away. We're gonna call it a wrap right here though. Rocky Point, Smithtown, all right here. Ooh. I wonder what's up with this area. There was plans to put a pump track in this area right here. I wonder what the update is on that. Would be cool if that happened. All right, so we have Wisconsin Highway. Oh, this is 347. What was the other one then? Oh, Mount Sinai. That was Mount Sinai Road or something like that I was on. That other major one I was on. This is 347. So a little bit further down is what, 25A or something like that. Go look on your Google map. Maybe I'll put it in the screen. But yes, 347 has a bike lane, a bike pedestrian lane. It takes you way out. I think they want to make this thing connect all the way to Montauk Point, all the way back to Queens. So maybe I'll do that one of these days and take this whole bike path on 347. Show you what it's all about. All right, so let's get back out of here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get on our way back. Woo. Woo! Let's see how these folks are out here with the bicycles turning with them. You got 2 lanes to turn to the left. I'm gonna take the outermost lane to make my left. Mandatory left turn, which we will take here, and hopefully nobody runs me over. So far, so good. And we are Audi 5000. All right. So I stepped the gear up a little bit. Oh, no wonder why it was so easy to ride the other way. Because the wind was taking me. That's why. Now I know the truth. I was riding with the wind the whole time. Now, I'm riding against the wind. And I can't let my hands, my fingertips, get out of control cold, because that's not fun. Whenever you see somebody in the car about to come out of a driveway or something, you gotta look them dead in the eye, so you can at least see who's gonna kill you. But usually if you make eye contact with somebody who's driving or trying to come out, at least you know that they acknowledge you. It's up to you as a cyclist to decide if the coast is clear to go across. Most of the time, in my experience of riding, I'm gonna turn. I don't want to stop. Most of my time in my experience of riding, usually when I look at the drivers, when they come out and they see that you're there, you're usually good to go. I personally have never had an experience where you make eye contact with a driver and it's like, forget you, man, I'm going anyway. Not that I remember, at least. I haven't had an experience like that before. Now, if they don't see you there, that's a whole different story. They're just gonna go. So the whole point to protect yourself as a cyclist is to at least make sure you're being seen. And if you're not sure that you're not being seen, or you're not sure that you're being seen, that's when you have to put a lot of caution to the wind. Your Strava time don't matter, your speed don't matter, messing up your cadence, all that stuff, it don't matter. None of that stuff matters. Here comes the bus. Oh. Maybe not. None of that stuff matters. What matters is the self-preservation. You can get them times the next time. You know what I'm saying? You can get those Strava miles and times and King of the Mountains next time. Look at this. But the name of the game is not getting hurt, crashing. I'd rather stop for a car, not get run over, get the ride for the rest of the month, as opposed to, I'm just gonna go through because the road is mine, and they supposed to stop, and then get hit and be out for a couple of months. Defeating your bottom line with that one. So, it's up to y'all though, you know what I'm saying? But out here in good old Suffolk County, I prefer to ride on the sidewalk if they have them. This is like a 40 mile an hour, 50 mile an hour zone. And you don't want nobody on the phone not paying attention. I'll come out and get you. Oh my goodness, my back. Whew. All right, this side has a lot more snow on it, so I'm gonna have a lot less time to warm up my fingers in between these little snow sections. I might have to ride in the street just so I can keep my hands warm. But look at this. This should be fun. Woo! Oh yeah. This is the perfect snow for riding the bike through. I don't even feel like I'm slowing down. That's perfect. That was perfect. All right, let's get into a easier gear. Whoop. Get it up. Oh yeah. More snow time. Let's go. Cheer. Oh yeah. Let's do some more in the grass. Oh yeah. Make some new tracks. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what makes this bike so much fun. Riding do stuff like that. So now the fingertips have gotten cold again. Looks like we have a decent run of sidewalk. How you doing? He said hi in his own way, shook his head. Maybe his lips is cold, you know what I'm saying? Frozen mouth, you know what I mean? So he couldn't just say hi. I'm trying to keep it positive. Come on, fingertips. There you go. There we go. All right. Okay. Put my fingers inside the hoodie again. I'm gonna slow down a little bit. Get that wind chill out of here a little bit. See if I can get my fingers to heat up a little bit more. Cause boy, my fingers cold. I can't even feel my fingers. That's not a good sign. If you're gonna keep riding in the wintertime, you gotta get some nice gloves. Matter of fact, party people in the place to be, if y'all watching, what kind of gloves y'all rock when it's like 20 degrees? This one's not looking. Look, she's not looking. See, she saw me. Now she stopped. I'm glad, because I really wasn't in the mood. I was taking my hands out and putting the brakes on. Definitely was not trying to do that as my hands are getting warmer. Come on, hands. Come on now. Oh yeah. Gotta rub them together a little bit. Woo! Yeah, so what kind of gloves do my homies out there in Canada, over there in the cold countries, over there, northern New York? Yeah, northern New York. Because you know, it's like 9 degrees up there, some craziness. All my upstate towns, cyclists, Chicago cyclists out there, everybody up north, what are y'all riding to keep your hands warm? What kind of gloves? Give me name, brand, price, all that good stuff. I need the most inexpensive, warmest gloves for cycling. Now, you know, cycling specific, meaning I can grab the grips, no problem. I can press the brakes, no problem. I'm not feeling all crazy on the handlebars. Y'all know what it is. Now I gotta go on the road, everybody, on this BS bike lane, which is very, 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 very unsafe out here. I don't consider this a bike lane. This is just a little shoulder with the bike symbol on it. The bike lane really should be over here. This should be the buffer. The thing with the lines in it, the ones you see in the city. See, look, glass right here. But you know, in the city they'll put lines in between all this and have the actual bike lane here. They could literally put a sidewalk bike lane right here, like they did on 347. And that would be a lot safer, because then you have the buffer zone, the lines telling people don't come over, and you also have a curb right there which should make things a little bit safer. But you know, you still got to watch your back, because like I said, people be on their phone or they do something stupid, wind up going off the road, and you're having problems again anyway. But the you know, they did the cheap thing and they just put some lines on the road and say, hey, bike lane. But in their defense, I never see anybody riding a bike really on this road, except for that one guy who went fast. Maybe in the summertime you have more cyclists out here getting busy on the weekends and stuff like that. But they definitely can make this a lot better. More of a gap between you and the cars that are doing 40, 50, 60 miles an hour. Whew. All right. So I'm gonna try and navigate through this no-handed. Oh gosh. Ooh, ooh. If anything happens, I'm going straight down because my hands are in my pocket. Come on, baby. Come on now. Come on, girl. Up, up. Nope. Problem right there is if I went in that little crack right there, I went down for the count. Straight down for the count. All right, well, here we go. Some more snow action. Let's do it. Let's do it. Ooh. It's kind of thick over here. Really thick over here. Let's go. It's frozen though, so it's good. Told you this side have more snow. Even more snow. Woohoo! Oh! Butter. Real deep over here. Come on, baby. You got it. You got it. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho. Woo! All right. I gotta let my fingers not get too cold. That was fun. That was fun. I enjoyed that. So for all my folks who joined the site after watching the Ozark Trail review videos, big shout out to you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed some of the other content on here. It's like 20 years worth of content on this site. Lots of different things, lots of bikes. You know, it's a BMX bike. I'm a BMX bike guy, so I hold the torch for that. So there's a lot of BMX content for you to enjoy. And it's not just, you know, bar spins and backflips and tail whips. It's, you know, families and old guys and women and everybody who enjoy the sport, the culture of the sport, and tangible things of the sport that a lot of people don't realize they can do, you know. Just enjoying to ride your BMX bike, which is it's a jack of all trades kind of bicycle when you really think about it. You could do street, park, trail. You could do all the stuff I'm doing right now on the BMX bike. So very versatile bike. And but yeah, you know, going forward, I'm going to be doing more videos featuring gravel bikes and budget bikes that are affordable. I don't know how far off the rails I'm going to go with it, but definitely going to do cyclocross, gravel bikes, some mountain bike stuff, dirt jumpers, but primarily, you know, going to be on a BMX tip. But one thing I will be doing all the time are rides like this, no matter what bike I'm on, whether it's a 20-inch bike, 24-inch, 27, 700C. No matter what bike I'm on, I'm going to be doing these long distance rides. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, so I would say that this video is another test of this bike, because I got to ride in some different type of terrain, being the snow, the icy snow stuff, and the tires on this bike do really good for that type of stuff. This is I don't know if this is a first gen or a second gen Ozark Trail, but it's the thinner, knobbier tires on this bike, not those beefy ones that are on the drop bar that I have at home. This is the one with the thinner and more knobby tires on it. So, and it cuts right through that icy snow really good. Did a really good job at that. And I haven't put a tool to this bike yet. Haven't done any repairs, any fixes. After all the videos you've seen, if you've seen all the whole series of videos I did, let's see what this guy's gonna do. He's waiting for me. That's awesome. If you've seen the whole series of videos I've done in this bike, I haven't done any work on it. Everything is stock except for the seat and seat post. That's it. Everything else is stock. I've used the quick release so I can take the front wheel off and put it in the car. So I've done that. Other than that, haven't touched it. It's a good thing, especially for the price. You'd think the bike would fall apart by now, but it hasn't. And you know, I got it right out the shop. Only tightened the headset. I think the stem might have tightened up because it was a little loose. I took the you know, the kickstand off. If you didn't see the first video I did, took the reflectors off, and that's pretty much been it. Now, this year, 2026, I'm going to convert this bike into a single speed so I can get back on my single speed game, because the gears definitely made me lazy. But I do enjoy riding with all these gears. It's fun. But I want to get back to riding with a single speed, and I'm going to gear it to be similar to what a 45/16 is on a 20-inch. So that same type of feel I'm going to have on this bike. So that way I can do long distance, have fun, and also be able to throw this thing on the track and race it and actually be competitive. Pardon me. Because I am going to wind up racing this in the spring on the BMX track. See if I can make it to the main. Actually, see if I can get top 3 when there's more than top. I'm sorry. See if I can get top 3 when there's more than 3 riders on the track. Because when I raced the last time, I made top 3. I was in 3rd place, but that was actually last place. So I need to get like 4 guys or more in the gate, make it to the main, and see if I can get top 3 on the gravel bike. This gravel bike right here. So that's gonna be interesting and fun. All right, now this is where it gets tricky, because I'm going straight, and people might be wanting to turn, and you have this bike lane here. Always a pickup, wanting to just rev the joint up, go fast, and a BMW guy. Those two menaces to the road. All right. Yeah, this is Mount Sinai, not 347. Whew. All right. What we got? Oh, we are out. Woo. That's another thing I had to work on, my sprints. Anyways, that concludes this ride. Let's see. This might be the end of me. Oh yeah. Say what? Son, that was fire. What a way to end the video. That was a big mountain. Yeah. Alright y'all, it's crazy out CAYNE. CAYNE.com, CACTV. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for coming on this cold ride with me. And definitely come check out CAYNE.com, man. Put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into that website. All the video content from YouTube goes on there, and a whole lot more. Lots of things going on in BMX, hip hop, and other dope treats. And that's about it, y'all. I'm out. Back to you, Billy.